Welcome back to the edge of reality. I am your guide through the veil, where the shadows of the past never truly sleep. Tonight, we uncover a relic of the North. A blade forged in silence and quenched in the blood of 1,000 forgotten souls. On a desolate battlefield, where the air tasted of iron and frost, Einar searched for a legacy among the frozen dead. A blood-red moon watched from above, its light reflecting off the carnage of a war that had no survivors. He followed a sound, not a cry, but a low, rhythmic humming that seemed to vibrate within his very marrow. Beneath a mound of shattered shields and bleached skulls, he found a hilt of pure, obsidian black, calling to him. As Einar pulled the sword from its grisly sheath, the world went silent. The wind died, and the crows ceased their feast, but the silence was a lie. 1,000 voices began to whisper inside his mind, ancient and hungry for a new host. Einar trekked back to his village, the weight of the steel heavier than any burden he had ever carried before. Within his longhouse, the fire flickered low. He sat alone, unable to look away from the dark reflections in the blade. The whispers grew into a scream, a chaotic chorus of the damned, layered with the voices of those he had killed. Paranoia set in like a rot. Every creak of the timber sounded like an enemy. Every shadow looked like a blade. He could not eat, he could not sleep. The sword was always there, a cold presence that demanded his constant attention. At night, the runes on the blade bled a violet light, casting the twisted shapes of vengeful spirits onto his ceiling. Madness finally took hold. Einar stood in the village square, his face a mask of terror, his skin turning as pale as ash. He swung at the empty air, battling the ghosts of his fallen brothers who rose from the mist to claim him. The sword drank deep of the night. Every strike left a trail of violet fire, and every scream was swallowed by the steel. By the time the sun touched the horizon, the village was a tomb. Einar was gone, leaving only his fur cloak behind. The whispering sword remained, upright and patient in the blood-stained snow, waiting for the next fool to hear its song. Join us again as we pierce the veil. Like and subscribe to ensure you don't get lost in the dark. Sleep well.